Kicking off the list of the best Isekai anime with an OPMC with this series called Isekai Cheat Magician. Here we have Tai Chi and Rin transported into a bright new world where adventurers and magicians are required for everything. From defeating monsters to being bodyguards, the Adventurers Guild serves all. Stuff happens and the both of them end up becoming adventurers. Not only that, but they're supposedly supremely talented. Oh, and did I mention that Tai Chi is already the guy with the most potential and untapped power in this stupid world? The fruit of evolution follows Seiichi Hiragi, an ugly boy, with the dawn of the Isekai reincarnation light, who gets transported away from the rest of his class, whose duty is to repel the demon lord and his army. Since Seiichi didn't like the fact that even in the fantasy world he still looks ugly and unglam, there's the secret formula, the fruit of evolution. Eat 10 of these and you'll evolve into becoming the stereotypical good-looking MC who is certified op, and continues to gain more altitude, and powers to become ridiculously strong. In this Isekai anime TV show, we have Toyamochizuki, who was accidentally killed by a stray bolt of lightning. As an apology, he was allowed to be reborn in a magical fantasy world and will be granted any wish he desires. Toya chooses to keep his smartphone with him in the next mysterious world. So, in his second chance at life, Toya finds it is filled with magic, which he has an affinity for, and befriends cute girls who are vying for his attention. Hence, he inherits the legacy of an ancient civilization and travels around while he tries to discover the secrets of this new world, possessing powers that rival this world's kings. The story of this Isekai anime with Overpowered MC depicts Diablo as the most powerful player in Cross Reverie, that one should take care of when going up against him. He has access to some of the game's rarest and most powerful artifacts, that not the most skilled players will be able to win against him. Suddenly, our protagonist, Takuma, finds himself transported and reincarnated in a game world. Now, all he thinks about is finding a way back to Earth, with the help of two girls who have summoned and bent him with a contract. As Takuma continues to venture into this fantasy world as an overpowered master of black magic, he starts to feel more confident and apt in his new life. Also known by its English name Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody, this anime is a fantasy-filled adventure. Fitting into the realm of isekai anime shows, we have our super strong main character who is a 30-year-old man, who debugs video games. When he has a chance to sleep in his busy schedule, he wakes up to find himself in a weird world that is a combination of every game he has worked on. Not only he embarks on great adventure, but he also got reincarnated as an extremely overpowered young boy, and goes through the world exploring. Coming up, we have Yojo Chenki. Many anime fans have wondered what it would be like to be transported into another fantasy world full of girls, pretty landscapes, and magical powers, and sometimes fans can spend hours daydreaming about the possibilities. Unfortunately for the main character of this Isekai anime, will be reincarnated as a yandere little girl in a world ravaged by war. Her name is Tanya, and she tries to beat everyone and ends up rising through the military, although the country she is a part of slowly starts to become an enormous empire with every victory Tanya experiences.
Welcome to unrealization. We can prepare to kill the operation. It ain't fair, but I feel it with the nations. Raise the flag and do the preparation. Welcome to reality, there's no way back. Welcome to reality. It's okay to be on top like forever, man. This is hard, beeping after aliens. We on top of the world, we the sapiens. Do you understand?
The world's finest assassin gets reincarnated into another world as an aristocrat is a 2021 Isekai anime series that's centered around an old, about to be retired assassin, who gets himself killed by the very organization he was loyal to during his final mission. Just before he was destined to die, he was reincarnated and placed in front of a lord, which the entity tasked him to slay the hero of her realm. As it's said by the entity herself, if the hero wasn't slain, the hero would bring destruction and annihilation upon the world in which he saved.
Welcome to reality, there's no way back.
This is a very rare happening story in this amazing Isekai anime 2021. Haruto, a student from Tokyo, dies in an accident and wakes up in a new world as a young boy named Ryo. Haruto's thoughts and memories are being merged with those of Ryo, and now also has magical abilities. Ryo is a boy living in the slums who wants revenge for his mother who was murdered in front of him when he was 5 years old. Now, two people with completely different backgrounds and values will soon after rescue a kidnapped princess. As a reward, the king grants Ryo an opportunity to study at a prestigious academy. He is excited and believes this will be a new chapter in his life. However, it does not go as planned and he struggles in life at the prestigious academy surrounded by nobles and those of the upper class.
Like a heart attack, and I'ma spend every dime and my money back. Everybody wanna know. If you're ready, let me know. Let's go. If you're ready, let me know. Let me know. If you're ready, let me know.
Tsukamiki is a really messy isekai anime series. But, it's enjoyable in its own way. It's funny and has some surprisingly good twists on the tropes it involves while also having relatable characters too. The only complaint I have would be the possessive harem trope, which is good for some anime lovers. Nevertheless, this is just a minor issue given how good the rest of the show is. The story follows Makoto Misumi, who is inexplicably transported to a fantasy world. The goddess in charge of it believes that Makoto is not good looking enough to be the hero, so he's abandoned there. He learns how to live in the new world and deals with challenges that come along the way. At number 1 we have Kenja Nomago. This is a good isekai anime that features action, magic, and fantasy themes. The main character Shin is reincarnated as an orphan in the fantasy kingdom of Earlside. He is raised by the legendary hero of this kingdom Merlin Walford, in the solitude of the forest. After displaying an amazing affinity for magic, on his 15th birthday he is sent to the kingdom's magic academy, where he trains further, and this time he develops his social skills as well as his magic. The academy feels like a regular high school, apart from the amazing feats of magic, as well as fighting off the forces of evil that threaten to destroy the kingdom.
Just tripping on day, dreams got dirty, little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery